Welcome back to our channel. Today's message is not about anger. It is about strength. In life, people will test us. They will judge us. They will insult us. Sometimes with words, sometimes with silence, sometimes in front of others. And in that moment, our ego wants to react. We want to answer back. We want to prove ourselves. We want to win the argument. But here's the truth. Every insult is a trap. When we respond with anger, we give power to the person who insulted us. True strength is not loud. True power is calm. If you are tired of wasting energy on useless arguments, if you want peace, confidence, and self-respect, this message is for you. Stay with us. Today we will learn why the strongest people never respond to insults. Part 1. Why people insult others. People do not insult us because we are weak. Most of the time they insult because they are uncomfortable inside. An insult is not strength. It is a signal of insecurity, a signal of frustration, a signal of pain. People who are happy with their life do not waste energy insulting others. They focus on their own growth. So why do people insult? First, many people insult to feel powerful. When someone feels small inside, they try to make others feel smaller. By insulting us, they try to rise above us. But real power does not need to shout. Real confidence does not need to hurt others. Second, people insult because they want a reaction. They want to see anger on our face. They want to see us lose control. They want to pull us into their emotional chaos. The moment we react, they feel successful. Silence breaks that game. Third, people insult because they project their own fears. What they say about us often describes them, not us. Their words come from their own struggles, their own failures, their own unhealed wounds. When we understand this, the insult loses its power. Responding with anger means we accept their version of us. Staying calm means we stay in control. We must remember one truth. Not every comment deserves an answer. Not every opinion deserves attention. Not every insult deserves energy. Our silence is not weakness. It is wisdom. When we do not respond, we protect our peace. And peace is a form of power. Part 2. Why responding to insults makes us weaker. When someone insults us, our first reaction is emotional. Our heart beats faster. Our mind becomes loud. Our ego feels attacked. At that moment, we feel a strong urge to respond. We want to explain. We want to defend ourselves. We want to prove that they are wrong. But this is where most people lose their power. When we respond to an insult, we step into the other person's world. That world is full of anger, negativity, and chaos. The moment we reply, we are no longer calm. We are no longer in control. We become emotional instead of thoughtful. Responding to insults does 3 dangerous things. First, it gives value to meaningless words. Not every word deserves importance. But when we respond, we tell the other person, "Your words matter to me." This makes the insult stronger. Silence does the opposite. Silence tells them, "You are not important enough to disturb my peace." Second, responding pulls us down to their level. Insults are low energy. They come from frustration, jealousy, or insecurity. When we reply with anger, we lower ourselves to the same level. We lose dignity. We lose calmness. We lose respect. Strong people do not argue with weak energy. They rise above it. Third, responding keeps the fight alive. An insult wants a reply. A reply creates an argument. An argument creates stress. Then stress creates regret. Many times after responding, we think, "I should not have said that. I wasted my energy. I feel worse now." Silence ends the fight immediately. No reply, no argument, no stress. We must understand one important truth. Winning an argument is not the same as winning in life. Many people win arguments, but lose peace. We do not need to explain ourselves to people who are committed to misunderstanding us. Our value does not decrease because someone chooses to insult us. Responding emotionally makes us a prisoner of their words. Not responding makes us free. Silence is not weakness. Silence is self-control, and self-control is real strength. Part 3. The Power of Silence. Silence is one of the strongest responses in life, but most people misunderstand it. They think silence means fear. They think silence means weakness. They think silence means defeat. But the truth is very different. Silence is control. When someone insults us, they want noise. They want drama. They want reaction. Silence gives them nothing. And when they get nothing, they lose power. Silence shows that we are not emotionally cheap. It shows that our peace is valuable. It shows that we do not react to every trigger. Strong people choose silence because they understand something important. Not every battle deserves our energy. When we stay silent, we give ourselves time. Time to breathe. Time to think. Time to stay dignified. Words spoken in anger can never be taken back. Silence protects us from future regret. Many arguments start with one reply. Many problems grow with one sentence. Silence stops problems before they grow. There is also another truth. When we stay silent, people start thinking. They expect a reply. They expect anger. But when we stay calm, they feel uncomfortable. Silence becomes a mirror. They see their own behavior. They hear their own negativity. And often they feel ashamed. We do not need to teach them a lesson. Silence teaches it automatically. Silence also protects our image. When others insult and we stay calm, people notice the difference. They see maturity. They see confidence. They see self-respect. Respect is not demanded. It is observed. The strongest people in the room are often the quietest. They do not explain themselves. They do not fight every comment. They do not react to nonsense. They choose peace over pride. Silence does not mean we accept disrespect. It means we refuse to lower ourselves. We walk away, not because we are weak, but because we are wise. Remember this: anyone can react. Few can stay calm, and calmness is real power. Part 4. How silence protects our self-respect. Self-respect is something very fragile. Once it is broken, it is hard to rebuild. When someone insults us, they are not just attacking our words. They are testing our self-respect. They want to see, will we lose control? Will we beg for approval? Will we lower ourselves? The way we respond decides everything. When we answer an insult with anger, we give our self-respect away. We shout. We explain too much. We try to prove our worth. But here's the truth. People who insult us are not interested in understanding us. So explaining ourselves to them only hurts us more. Silence protects our dignity. When we stay silent, we send a powerful message. Without words, I respect myself too much to argue with this. That message is felt deeply. Self-respect grows when we choose calm over chaos. It grows when we do not allow others to control our emotions. Every time we stay silent, instead of reacting, we become stronger inside. We tell ourselves, my peace matters. My time matters. My energy matters. Insults try to pull us down emotionally. Silence keeps us standing tall. There is another important point. When we react emotionally, we often say things we regret later. Those words damage our image. They damage our confidence. They damage how we see ourselves. Silence saves us from that regret. It allows us to walk away with pride. People may forget what they said, but we will always remember how we reacted. And deep inside, we want to be proud of ourselves. Silence also builds inner confidence. When we do not respond to insults, we prove something to ourselves. We are not controlled by emotions. That realization is powerful. We stop seeking validation. We stop needing approval. We start trusting ourselves. Self-respect does not come from winning arguments. It comes from knowing our worth. And when we know our worth, we do not argue with disrespect. We simply walk away. That is not weakness. That is strength. Part 5. When and how to respond. Only when it is necessary. Silence is powerful, but wisdom is knowing when silence is enough and when calm words are needed. Most insults do not need a response, but a few situations require a clear, calm boundary. We do not respond to win. We respond to protect our space. First, let us understand this clearly. Responding does not mean reacting. Reacting is emotional. Responding is thoughtful. Reacting is fast and angry. Responding is slow and calm. If we ever speak, we speak from control, not ego. Situation 1. When disrespect becomes repeated. If someone insults us again and again, silence alone may not stop it. In this case, a calm sentence is enough. Not long explanations, not anger, just clarity. For example, I don't accept this kind of talk. Please speak respectfully. This conversation is not healthy. These words are not aggressive. They are firm. Firm words show self-respect. Angry words show insecurity. Situation 2. When silence is misunderstood as permission. Sometimes people think silence means we agree, we are afraid. We have no boundaries. That is not true. So in rare cases, we use silence first and words second. One calm response can stop future disrespect. After that, we return to silence. Situation 3. When our values or limits are crossed. If an insult attacks our dignity deeply, we do not need to argue. We simply end the interaction. Walking away is a response. Blocking is a response. Leaving the room is a response. Not every response needs words. Distance is sometimes the strongest answer. How to respond if we must speak. If we ever speak, remember these rules. Keep it short. Keep it calm. Keep it respectful. Keep it final. No explanations. No defending. No proving. The goal is peace, not victory. When we speak less, our words carry more weight. Strong people do not talk much. They let actions and silence speak. We must also remember, people who insult us are often looking for emotional control. When we stay calm, they lose interest. Calm energy ends conflict. Anger feeds it. The real success is not changing others. The real success is protecting our inner peace. And peace is priceless. Part 6. Insults are distractions. Do not lose your focus. Most insults are not about truth. They are about distraction. People insult when they want to pull us away from our path, from our peace, from our focus. When we respond to insults, we stop moving forward for a moment. Our mind leaves our goals and enters useless drama. That is exactly what insults are designed to do. Distraction is dangerous because it looks small, but it steals a lot. It steals time. It steals energy. It steals clarity. While we are busy thinking about what someone said, life keeps moving forward. Insults do not change our future, but our reaction can. Successful people understand this deeply. They do not give attention to people who are not building anything. They stay focused on their growth, their work, their purpose. They know one important truth. Not every voice deserves space in our mind. When someone insults us, we must ask ourselves, is this person helping me grow? Is this conversation improving my life? Will this matter in 1 year? Most of the time the answer is no. Then why give it energy? Responding to insults is like stopping a long journey. To argue with a stranger on the road. The destination stays the same, but we get delayed. Silence protects our momentum. Momentum is powerful. Once we lose it, it is hard to rebuild. That is why calm people move faster in life. They are not stopped by noise. They understand that. Focus is more valuable than ego. Ego wants to reply. Wisdom wants to continue. Every time we ignore an insult and keep working, we win silently. We move ahead, while others stay stuck in negativity. And one day our progress becomes the answer. Not words, not arguments. Results. Remember this. People who insult are watching us. They notice when we do not react. They feel powerless. When we stay focused, silence plus progress is the strongest response. And this journey is not over yet. Part 7. Let your growth speak for you. In life, words are cheap. Growth is rare. People who insult often talk a lot, but build very little. They use words to feel important. They use criticism to feel superior. But words without action mean nothing. This is why the strongest response to insults is growth. When we grow, we change the conversation. Without speaking, when we improve our skills, our confidence rises naturally. When we focus on our goals, our life becomes louder than our words. People may insult us today, but growth makes them quiet tomorrow. Growth creates distance. Not physical distance, but emotional distance. We stop caring about opinions that do not match our direction. We understand that everyone has an opinion, but not everyone has a vision. Insults come from people who are stuck. They see us moving forward, and it makes them uncomfortable. So they try to slow us down with words. But words cannot stop progress. Every day we choose to grow instead of argue. We become stronger. We become disciplined. We become focused. We become emotionally mature. And something interesting happens. The same people who once insulted us start respecting us, not because we explained ourselves, but because we stayed consistent. Growth is silent, but its results are loud. When we let our actions speak, we do not need to defend ourselves. Our progress becomes our reply, and that reply is permanent. This journey is still continuing. We are still learning. We are still improving. We are still becoming better. And this is only the beginning. Before you leave, remember this. Not every insult needs an answer. Not every opinion deserves your energy. Not every person deserves access to your peace. Real strength is staying calm when others want a reaction. Silence is not losing. Silence is choosing yourself. When you do not respond to insults, you protect your focus, your self-respect, and your future. Let people talk. You keep growing. Let people judge. You keep moving forward. Your calm will confuse them. Your progress will silence them. If this message helped you think differently, like this video, so more people can learn this power, share it with someone who needs peace today, and subscribe to the channel for more lessons on strength, discipline, and growth. We do not argue with negativity. We rise above it. Stay calm, stay focused, and never respond to insults.